Hi everyone. So right now you're looking at some brand new equipment that I've gotten. Now that Star Wars Squadrons is out and Microsoft Flight Simulator 2020 is out, there's very high demand for these new flight control systems. Now the models I have here in front of me are the Thrustmaster T16000M and both the joystick and also the throttle. It used to be that you could get these together in a pack, but last time I checked they were out of stock, but I was able to get the joystick and the throttle separately. Okay, so now we have a bit of a kind of a more normal game type setup that you see here. This is often how I game, right? Got my keyboard right here and my gaming mouse over here. And you know, for most like RTS or strategy type games, this is a fine arrangement. It's on a keyboard tray, so it's a little bit lower than desk level, which is perfect ergonomically. Also, I use this as a home office, so I mean it's great for working as well. But the problem is when you've got a joystick, what do you do with it? So I mean, over here you can kind of see actually my old CH F-16 flight stick over here. And I initially actually tried to A, play with this stick, and B, put it right on the, extra space where it is on the desk. But as you can kind of see, when I'm working, this is where my mouse hand is, which is, again, ergonomically correct. But when playing, I'm actually stretching forward, and the joystick is higher, and it actually puts quite the strain on the arm and the shoulder, and maybe even a little bit on the neck. It was very uncomfortable. And additionally, there's another problem, and this is more specific to the kind of joystick you'll get, but for the old CH F-16 flight stick, for action-heavy games like Star Wars Squadrons, there's quite a bit of travel. The base is very light, so it actually moves around quite a bit, as you can kind of see it kind of like jerking, and it actually walks. And when I put it at desk level, same as with the monitor, I actually found that over the course of a mission, I ended up just banging right into the liquid crystal part of the monitor. So definitely something you don't want to do. Essentially, putting your flight stick at desk level is not the greatest idea, but also these lighter kind of sticks, they pose a little bit of a problem for controls and for ergonomics and even just kind of the safety of your other equipment. So that's a bit of an issue. So when I ordered these new parts, I got them here and I was super excited about them, and then I realized, that the desk setup just was not going to work ergonomically. So I did some searching on the internet. Of course, I went to Google and YouTube as well, looking for ideas about how people do their setups. And I honestly couldn't find much. People were installing clamps onto their desks. They were getting like special chairs that you could mount the equipment to, those kinds of things. I needed something that was easy to set up, easy to like take down, with minimal fuss, to make gaming easy, but also to maintain my work setup. And so the solution that I found is a lap desk. So just gonna do a little bit of a rotation around here. See, this is a lap desk. It's 15 inches in terms of depth, 18 inches in terms of width. That's a very generous lap desk, and it's a really basic one. This is one that I got from Canadian Tire. You can probably find a similar desk at IKEA. There's a lot on Amazon, but keep in mind that for my setup, I went with a perfectly flat lap desk without any bells and whistles, and that's just because I wanted just a flat surface that I could use for my HOTAS setup. So now I'm going to show you how I get it set up to play. So let's say I finished a hard days of work and it's time for me to play Star Wars Squadrons or Flight Simulator, whatever have you. I'm just going to go over and grab my lap desk and I'm going to take it over with me to my seat. I'm just going to squeeze in here and put this on my lap. And as you can see, the way I have things set up, I'm actually free to use my mouse and keyboard in the menus, which is super great. And then when I'm ready to go, I just fire up the sticks and I just start using them. So again, I'll just kind of show you a little bit, you know, how things look like in the heat of action. You're going to see, like, if I move the joystick around a lot, there's not that much travel at all, you know, and yeah, it's not hard. And same thing here with the throttle. Even with some fairly brisk movements, everything's just fine and stable. So this is a great setup. The other thing, as you can see, is the joystick and throttle are actually just slightly below, or just slightly below where the mouse and keyboard are. If you sit a little bit higher, you might be up by, you know, maybe an inch or so. But again, it's not that big of a deal. So so ergonomically, it's on par with whatever mouse and keyboard setup you might already have, which is great. And that pretty much concludes my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope this helps you if you are brand new simulator pilot trying to make things work with your new home office.